What's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another Zombies Q&A where today I'm taking your questions from the comment section below and answering them. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, a like rating as always would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and also click the bell notification icon next to it as well. Let me know in the comment section below what videos you want to see, and if there's any questions you want to know to do with the storyline or zombies Easter eggs, leave them below and I will try my best to answer them. But as always, with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. So today I don't have as much time as I would usually like to answer your guys' questions, so it's probably going to be a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm going to try to answer as many questions from you guys as I can. So the first question of today from Las Vegas is at 500, I think that says it's really difficult to read the questions when I have them on Sony Vegas as the writing for some reason is blurred. I don't know what's up with it. But the first question says, is Black Ops 4 possible and would they make a campaign of it? Hashtag not nightmares. So first off, regarding Black Ops 4, I've already made quite a few videos on it right now on what I think, and I definitely think Black Ops 4 will be the next game next year in 2018 from Treyarch. It just makes so much sense. The Black Ops series is so successful. There's still plenty of ways that they could take it. There are rumours that Black Ops 4 will be in modern day, and modern day is a time frame that Treyarch haven't made a Call of Duty on, surprisingly, so far. They've either done in the past, World War II, or in the future, which is Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Or actually, Black Ops 1 was in the 1960s, but they haven't done a Call of Duty on modern day. So I think that's what it will be. Black Ops 4 more than likely will be the title, since that series is so successful. But the question is, would there be a zombies campaign? Now, we kind of had Treyarch's take on a zombies campaign in Black Ops 3, and it wasn't too good. And obviously, in terms of a zombies campaign in COD, the closest we are ever gonna get are just our normal zombies maps. It's not really a campaign, but I guess you kind of could say it is, maybe. I wouldn't call it a campaign, more of a story, but the Easter eggs kind of tell our story. That is the way that Treyarch go about things. I think it would be awesome if Treyarch made a standalone zombies game, just zombies going through a whole campaign instead of maps, DLC maps that we have telling the story, adding new things every few months. Just imagine a zombies campaign. We get this disc with 12 maps on it where we go through these different locations and they tell the story, just like a normal campaign would, but for zombies. That would be awesome. Can I see it happening? Not really, since I think they do a pretty good job how it is, just releasing DLC maps and telling the story through Easter eggs and telling it that way. But a zombies campaign definitely would be awesome. The next question is from Israel Amaki. As always, I'm sorry if I pronounce your names incorrectly, but he says, what happened to the undead Richthofen after Richthofen got the Knorrium from him? By the way, I probably spelt Knorrium wrong, so yes you did, but that doesn't matter. The question is, what happened to undead Richthofen after the Primus Richthofen took the Knorrium from him? So we see him in the comics in the Empty Earth. We know that the Empty Earth is a place where the transit crew were teleported. This is a place where initially human life never existed. The Empty Earth is a tangent timeline, and when Dr. Maxius arrived here to hide the Knorrium and build a base, because obviously Dr. Maxius was human, and this now meant that human life was in this timeline that was never supposed to be here, things began to collapse. And then when the transit crew teleported here, this accelerated the collapse of this timeline, and so everything that they touched, like trees, just nature in general, would turn into ash, which meant that the transit characters really couldn't stay here long. So quickly, as we know, they collected the Knorrium and then left. But undead Richthofen that had been following them all this time was trapped here. He didn't leave the Empty Earth. And when Richthofen teleported back here to meet up with his undead self and collect the blood vials, we know he handed them over, but he didn't take undead Richthofen with him. He left him trapped in the Empty Earth. So since we know that this timeline was slowly collapsing and would eventually, I assume, collapse in on itself, everything inside this timeline would cease to exist. Because undead Richthofen was left here, that would have meant eventually, along with everything in this timeline, he would have died. I presume that the Primus version of Richthofen, because he was doing good, because he was going around collecting the summoning key, the Knorrium, helping the transit crew escape and letting them live, I assume he wouldn't want undead Richthofen to exist, since his end goal is to get rid of all of the zombies. And so since he didn't kill himself on the spot, I assume Richthofen would have known that leaving undead Richthofen trapped in the Empty Earth would have meant that eventually he was going to be killed anyway. And the final question from Alexander Land says, what is your favourite Zombies map. Well, there are a ton of good maps in Zombies, and this always changes. But for a while now, probably since it's come out, it has been Mob of the Dead. If that's not your favourite map, if that is not the best map in Zombies, it's just the atmosphere, the way it feels. The only thing I would say I don't really like about Mob of the Dead is the fact that it's so cramped, very tight. But I love Zombies maps when they're based off real live places. That is why I love Horizon Draka. For me, probably the best map in Black Ops 3 Zombies. But I think without a doubt, Mob of the Dead for me is the best, at least my favourite map, in my opinion, in Zombies. I would say Origins comes in very close, and also, like I said, Horizon Draka and Shadows of Evil. I think they are great maps, but what would probably come in second to that is the Giant or Der Riese. A classic map. If you think about it, we've had that for such a long time now, since World at War, but I still think it is, without a doubt, one of the best maps we have ever had. It is just so simple, but it's so fun to play. Shadows of Evil was a map that I hated when it first came out. I really disliked it, but the more Black Ops 3's gone on and we've had more maps, the more I've begun to appreciate it, and I honestly think it's a great map. Definitely for me, probably within the top 5 best we've ever had. I honestly really think that. But as I said, without a doubt, my favourite map has got to be Mob of the Dead. Let me know what yours is in the comment section below. I'm willing to bet most of you will say Mob, but I'd like to see what you guys actually think. Anyway guys, there we go. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Like I said, I'm sorry that it's shorter than usual, but I just don't have enough time to do a longer one today. If you have enjoyed, a like would be awesome. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and of course I will see you all in the next video. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and until next time, goodbye.